All right, we're going to continue on with what we were doing yesterday. And we were in Salamand. And we have to go, I think, westward to the falls. Is it over the top or around the bottom? We'll figure that out. In the meantime, let's attack everything. I think the method we were using to level up the magic was pretty good. Pretty quick, actually. Like, every time we come to a new town or we go back to a town, we just waste all of our MP on elemental spells. Okay, so I think it's above I have to go. So, let's... Or maybe it's around the other way. Either way, we'll figure it out here. Probably stream for a couple hours now, and then we'll take a break. And I don't know. Oh yeah, it is up there. So I think I've caught the bug where I'm probably going to stream again a little later on today. We'll do a couple hours, maybe even 3 or 4 hours over the course of a couple sessions each day when I have some free time, until we're completely through FF2, and probably do the same for FF3. Yep, here we go. I listened back and watched the stream from yesterday, and I'm happy to say that I'm glad at the audio quality being significantly better with my podcasting dynamic mic setup. It's not perfect. We'll probably boost it up a little bit. I could raise the volume of the microphone itself, but then you might start getting some background noise when it's not being in use, like not talking, and I would rather not do that, because then I'd have to, I could either raise the volume of the actual stream or do something to mix it, but without having like my full setup. I have 2 podcast mics. This is the portable one that I use when I'm on the go, which is I think Fifine, basic dynamic handheld mic, very similar to what you see from like Behringer or your standard handheld or standard dynamic microphone. I use it for podcasts that I'm recording not in at my main setup in the office, because it has really good noise reduction from the sides and back, and it doesn't pick up really anything going on around you, and it has very low handling noise if you're picking it up and moving it around. You hear a little bit, but significantly less than otherwise, and it does pick up a little more booming parts of the voice and the plosives and whatnot, but it's overall a fair bit easier to use in conditions that are not the most ideal. Like, even though it's the middle of winter right now, we're having a bit of a warmer spell, so we've got a fan on circulating air in the room, and, that would be picked up pretty bad if I had a condenser mic hooked up. And the other thing is, it's easy to mount onto any tripod or any like clamp arm mount or anything, or even in the case of like holding it, or just you could even lay it down. Like you could lay it down on your chest, or you could even, if you're in a bind, you could lay it down on a pillow beside you or something, and you could talk, and it can still pick it up if you're within a few inches away from it, without really any issues or any problems hearing the voice or enunciating. Whereas the main microphone that I have is, I've got the Rode Pod mic, which is a little harder to drive, and it would be great. Like, I could crank it a fair bit without it distorting or anything, or I'd have to use like a cloud lifter. But that microphone weighs like 4 times as much as a regular mic, handheld mic, and it's not as easy to do that with. So it's sort of just always set up in the office on the heavier duty mic arm that I had to get so that I could hold it without falling over. And this way what I've done is I've hooked up my my pod track, which is a four track or four microphone podcast centric recorder from Zoom. Like the H4n is what a lot of people use, where it has the built-in microphones. It just doesn't have the built-in microphones, but it has 4 headphone outputs, real-time monitoring, mix match, blah blah blah. It's basically the cheapest, like sub $300, sub $400 solution that you can use. It's great for on the go with battery backup and everything. So I've got that hooked up into the computer. I've got it plugged into getting extra power from a USB-C source. Got good headphones plugged in, so at least I can hear everything and play everything in nice audio fidelity. And then I've got the portable handheld mic that I use as my backup mic hooked up into it, and it's literally a $30 mic, or maybe 40 now, and it's a hell of a lot better. Well, there's all the doors. This is where it starts. It's a hell of a lot better than the headset mic. And sure, I had a SteelSeries headset, but it had decent reviews, and even got like a little mic flash to cover it, protects against some wind noise. But the limitation of a headset mic that isn't plugged into anything, to get extra power or do any noise cancellation is difficult. But it will be better when I start hooking up things like the PlayStation or Xbox or the Switch into my capture device. I have it as an option there so that I can split the audio. I can hear what's coming through the headset or pass through, as well as have the microphone hooked up to the computer separately. I wanted to keep my options open in case it becomes difficult to figure out how to capture everything on the cheap. But I might be able to get away with this solution hooked up to the... Let me think. How would I do that? I guess I could have my headphones... I'd have the audio from the system passing into the capture card, and because I don't want to have any latency when I'm listening. So maybe what I would do is have the audio go HDMI. What am I doing here? Am I going the wrong way? No, HDMI pass through. And then pick up the audio on the other end through that somehow, maybe through the television. Hook it up to the TV, but have the pass-through go to the computer. So the computer picks up the audio first, and then I hear it through the headphone jack on the portable... Yeah, the portable monitor that I have, because it's got a headphone jack on it. And then I'd have the mic go into the computer direct. That's probably going to be the best way to do it when I'm not sitting at the computer office workstation. So that'll be good. Yeah, this is fun, getting the hang of it. And this little portable monitor, it says it can do HDR. I don't think so, but to be honest, it's kind of a mess trying to capture HDR video. So on my systems, when it comes time to play them, I'll just turn HDR off. It actually might improve performance slightly, and at least with heat and whatnot on those devices, because I know HDR can be a little more, it adds a little bit of taxing stuff to the video card because it's having to push through more bandwidth, and this way I won't have to. I know that I can do pass-through with the card that I have, but we'll see. Oh, hey Ken, yeah, the backup microphone. This was the original mic, well, not original mic, it's one of the mics I was using a few years ago. And it's good. And it's great for when I'm recording, quick and dirty podcasts. But if I want to do anything like more professional sounding, I use the bigger mic, which is great. It just takes more setup and more to use. And it's not something you'd want to have to take with you and hold, because it's a heavy duty boy. But yeah, you can do pass-through on the OBS, yep. And HDR, yeah. I just don't know if the portable monitor that I picked up doesn't actually do HDR right, it'd be kind of a waste for me to be putting it through, and then you have to like convert to SDR and all that junk. So it might just be easier not to have it on when I'm streaming certain games, and in some cases that can be fine, because I noticed HDR implementation is not always the best, especially like I had to turn it off on which one was it? Cyberpunk for sure, because Cyberpunk just looked like crap with HDR on. It's not a proper HDR implementation. Like it looked like crap on my regular HDR TV, and it looked like crap on my Dolby Vision certified TV. Probably the best implementation I've seen in the game was the Dolby Vision update that they did for Tetris Effect on Game Pass, and I was like, holy crap, that looks so good. Oh, and I found the right one. Oh, did they do the thing where, so I can't see the other, so this is going to be a mess. Yep. Oh, but no, I guess I didn't get hit with the high encounter rate. Oh, speak of the devil. Okay, staff leveled up. When I played the first Pixel Remaster, I found that they had done a lot of balancing and making it easier to level up, but there were a couple ridiculous spikes, especially the final boss was, like, everything else was boosted by maybe 2 to 3 times the HP, but you were able to get a higher level. But the final boss of Final Fantasy 1, they gave him 10 times the HP and let him attack sometimes twice in one order, depending on if he acted last and then got somehow first turn in the next round. It's kind of ridiculous. Yeah, similar to the mobile ports for sure. It's still, they've done some stuff to tweak it. I think they changed around the cost of items in stores and stuff too a little bit. Because I seem to be able, or either that or I'm getting more gold. Now I know if I run really fast, the problem is it'll pixelate a little bit because there's a lot of little particle effects happening on screen. Even though it's not a graphically intensive game, but like I can see my output. You know, it's 6.3 megs, and the 0.3 is for the audio, because I figured, why not output at the maximum audio quality possible when it's only a couple hundred kilobytes. I'd rather have that than, you know, I can't squeeze out any more video quality if it maxes you to 6 megs anyway, at least with this video card setup. And if I go with a different video card eventually, then it'll be same bitrate, but with way more efficient encoder settings. So, you know, the 6 meg will end up looking like something that was more like 8 or 10. Oh, 1080p, no problem, eh? That's with your, what card did you get? Was it a 1650 or did you go with like a 3000 series? Oh yeah, 3070. Yeah, that makes sense. Now what's weird is that I think the 20 series and 30 series, they didn't change the NVENC encoder or the core that deals with that at all. I think they finally did with the 4000 series, but it's one of those weird topics that not a lot of people actually talk about the encoder. Help us, please. Yeah. Did that add No, that did not add AV1. I think it added like 12-bit 8K encoding or something, or it did. Okay, they did add it. Okay, that makes sense. And all right, let's see here. All right, Paul the Thief. It's still crazy to me that, like, I know the A7 series of Intel video cards. Looking on paper, they're better than what I have, but they're somewhere in the realm of what, like the 1650 or 1660 or 2060 or whatever it is in quality. But their video encoder is amazing. What's crazy is that A380 though, you know, a $200 video card that has a better media engine or on par with a 4090. And in cases like where you're playing games like this, you could get away with having a card like that because it's actually on paper roughly point for point almost identical to this 550 XT that I have. Maybe like 10% less than what I have, but with the crazy encoder at like half the power consumption. And I know I've seen people that are starting to do stuff like, if they have a higher end PC, they'll end up getting like a 40 series video card, but then they'll get the Intel Arc video card as a secondary video card, and like even if they put it in a motherboard that doesn't really have all the PCI lanes to support 2 full cards, it has enough lanes to support the video encoder engine from it, and then they end up not having to use a second PC to stream. Because I've seen that, like, some people have these high-end video cards and high-end computers, and then they have a second computer that's not that powerful just to be where they pass through to stream. Yeah, I saw a couple videos of that, and it's like, I'm happy that he actually went and showed it off. Is there anything in that door up there? And I saw a couple other videos out there on YouTube where people are showing up saying that it's actually a decent secondary card, or if you're planning to primarily stream from consoles, which is what I would probably be doing outside of games like this, that it's actually good enough to be your main one. Yeah, I figure the driver maturity will come, like, we're going to approach, what is it, the 380, I think, came out in what, June or something of last year, and then the cards came in like October or something. You know, by April we're probably going to see like major revisions to their drivers, and they're going to get better each time. Oh, gotta go up and over. Uh-oh. Okay. Alright, magic time. Let's figure out what works on you. And we'll just do that. Alrighty. You know what? Let's just blast through here. we have here? Okay, so, you know what? Let's check those doors. It's gonna take a while. So it's a weird thing. There's 2 levels of poison in this game, it appears. The green poison lasts for the duration of the battle. But then if you get hit with a purple poison, it appears to be something that will actually go after battle. And I don't know if that's explained. Like, I mean, if I talk to those sages at the beginning of the game, it might explain some of it, but yeah, like, it's gone. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Cool. I guess this is the boss of the area, maybe? Let's see what happens if I attack. The answer is it's not going to help. Oh, okay, well, you're going to get blasted now. You don't have any... Yeah, you don't have anything. I'm glad I was leveling these guys up then. Let's just do this rinse and repeat. Bam. There goes the boss. Yeah, ooh, that's a bunch of stats. Alright, got the mithril. Now, let's go. There's probably nothing over here. Yeah. Now let's go get that other chest that's over there. Then we'll use that teleport spell that I gave Fury in there. Because we could walk out and gain some experience, but it's kind of annoying when you have to do that sort of thing. So I'd rather do the quick level up thing in front of the town where we can easily heal. Oh, there's a door there too. Okay. Probably nothing in that door either. Alright. Magic. Alrighty. Let's just repeat. With the driver compatibility, from what I've seen, is the issue is if you're using like DirectX 10 or 11. And oh, they gave me a teleport tome. Okay, we'll give that to Guy. And I guess if you're using 12 or Vulkan, all the games work fine. Which, I mean, if you're playing new games, especially if we're getting like new games for review, that's fine too. I guess where it would become an issue is if you want to play some retro games that don't have the ability to use anything above 11. But if we're playing like retro stuff, like if I'm going to play some emulated titles, or I guess anything that is like a DOSBox game, it wouldn't have any trouble there. Let's see. Okay, Magic, Furion, teleport out. How many times do I have to cast that to raise its level? A whole bunch. So it's not really ever going to cost me that much. Oh, wow. I didn't notice I was that hurt, but okay. Unless teleport, I didn't notice that. Wait, I wonder, did teleport actually cause me harm? Let's see here. Let's get her cure up. Yeah, we're going to make our way back to town. And we'll do the magic thing now as we slowly make our way back. Oh yeah, RTX voice. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. My brother had to pick up a microphone for the first time to use for work meetings, and he told me that like he uses headphones, but he got a mic. He got the, what is it? He wanted something simple that had a good warranty and like build quality to last. And he ended up with a Shure. It's a dynamic Shure microphone, but it uses, you can either use USB-C or use whatchamacallit, XLR, and he ended up turning that on so that, you know, any noise that was happening in the room, or if the cat or dog gets in there, he said it was pretty amazing how good the noise cancellation is without like making it sound like crap. So that's something cool to look at. Like, I still think I'll probably go with an Intel card, because I have hardware that I can deal with as far as noise cancellation after, or there's probably even software that I could use to, you know, deal with an equalization of things a little better. But right now, I'm actually pretty happy with how the audio sounded on the last recording. It's not, you know, perfect, but I'm not planning to use like a perfectly soundproofed room with a condenser microphone and perfect breath technique and all that. Not for this kind of stream. All right, let's use up all this MP quickly. Alright, Thunder leveled up. So I found a little hiccup in OBS, and that's that you can pull up the stream information, and you can type in whatever you want to alter it there, and I thought that was working. It will not update the actual stream information on your Twitch account. So, you know, it kept thinking that I was actually streaming the first Wild Arms game that I did last summer. And I was like, what is going on? Because I'm changing it in OBS, but OBS wasn't actually updating. And I was like, okay, what do I do? So I just literally have to go into Stream Elements add-on. Oh, I see. Yeah, like, and I just, so it was simple enough for now, or at least to get it to work, just log into Twitch, changed it there manually once, and then, to make it the right game, and then I can go from there. But I'm happy to say, like, without having to change any add-ons or anything, the chat integration with OBS is working great. So on the big screen on the wall, I have my OBS open where I can see what's going on, making sure nothing's dropping frames or anything. And I have the chat up there in the corner so I can look up and see when something changes. And in the periphery, I can see when something has gone on. And then I've got the portable monitor that I'm actually playing on right in front of me. So it's a good little trade-off. And I'm only playing, games at 1080p anyway on the computer. And if I'm playing via the PlayStation and that, I'm just going to probably switch the internal resolution down to 1080p. It'll super sample the game a little bit anyway, because it's kind of a waste if I'm taking 4K video but I'm only playing it on a 1080p monitor and then down sampling or down shrinking the resolution down to 720p when I'm streaming. So I'll just have it do 1080p native. It even might help with some of the frame rate in certain games too. Making pretty short work of all these enemies. And I do like the world design here. It's different than, like, FF1. It's a pretty small world. This isn't an overly large world, but it's very twisty and turny compared to some of the other games. Every spell should get to level 5 or at least maybe even level 6 before I run out of mana. Okay. Okay, so pure. Now she's gonna have to defend until they're out of MP. He's got to defend. And Wizard defend. Okay, now heal up. And guy can use the spell 4 more times. Alright, and I guess you can't use it anymore. So we'll get him to... Oh, okay. Well, I guess we're good. Maybe we'll fight one battle just to get some cash. I was thinking... I could equip shields and level up shields, but I don't know if there's any point. I do think I'm supposed to... Well, not supposed to, but I think the trick is you unequip him completely because I think you lose him right here. Well, actually, wait. Let's heal first. And 10,000 gold. Okay. Actually, wait a minute. Does she say anything different now? Okay. What does Nelly have to say? Thanks for saving me. You're welcome, girl. Better get the... waiting for you. Oh, I guess not. Okay, I guess I gotta go back. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna re-equip him. How do I... Can I walk back? Yeah, I can. Okay, walk back it is. Yeah, you know what? Let's burn through the magic. We'll have you defend since you have no armor or anything on anymore. I guess that's why Sid's airship assistant laughs at you when he asks you, would you like a flight, and you pay him money, and he snickers and laughs when he drops you off. I guess because you can walk pretty much anywhere. When we get to the third Final Fantasy, it's where it gets fun, where you have like multiple worlds and then you can go like underwater and stuff. Oops. And I should probably get her to heal. I want to get that cure spell a little bit more powerful. Okay, and so what do we do now? We'll save here because I'm going to go over to the side there where I died real bad earlier in the first part of this report, or first part we recorded yesterday, because I think it's technically part of Mysidia. And we're going to see if I can fight one of them and see if we can, if we're at a high enough level that we can do some damage, because we'll probably get some pretty big stat increases if we can. I think it was right here. Let's see if we can do anything to them. Oh, they might kill me. Ooh. Oh, that's not good. Okay, we kill one. So if I do that, you do that, we have you. Okay. So, fire, thunder, life. Thunder, wizard, life. Okay, you do that, you do that. Life. Ooh, that's not good. Fire, thunder, blizzard, cure everybody. Fire, thunder, life. Fire, thunder, blizzard, cure. Should have got something for that. Yeah, a fair bit. You know what? For the sake of... Yeah, we'll do optimal there. We'll have him... We will have Maria. That's good there. Now let's save. We'll fight another battle here and see what happens. This might be too many people to handle. Elements. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, we're gonna run away. So it's just a little too powerful, because this is like I'm barely not even a quarter of the way through the game, and this is supposed to be for like 3/4 of the way through some of the enemies. He's got to get his cure up. There we go. Safety. So right here where it's supposed to be that you fight enemies that are stronger, I think they fixed that. Because you could accidentally like hit enemies from that same area we were just at. How close are we? Okay. Just burnt through the mana. I don't remember if I'm supposed to see Hilda first or if I'm supposed to go see the blacksmith, but I'll see the blacksmith first because I know it won't like force the next part of the mission right away. Wow, Guy's starting to get some decent HP. Okay, so Furion's gonna go boop. I guess we can't use it on anybody. I was hoping I could waste it just to get the MP used. So, one more battle for Guy to use up his spell. Okay, so let's save. Oh yeah, and we gotta make sure that we unequip Minwoo, just in case. You seeing anything different? No. Let's go see this dude. Actually, does he know anything? No, he doesn't know anything about that. Okay. Okay, so you do see him first. And now I can buy good equipment. I don't think he says anything different. No time to talk, there's work to be done. And one of those, one of those. What does optimal do here? Mithril sword, mithril spear, okay. And a long sword, huh? His evasion goes up with that. You know what? Let's get him a mithril knife just to be safe. Yeah. And then we'll go over to the armor shop. I think it has a new guy here too, right? Yep. So, we'll get 3 of those, 3 of those, 3 of those. Bam. Sure, it lowers the evasion, but that defense is so much better. Okay. Now let's go see the princess. The Dark Knight overseeing the Dreadnought's construction was most capable. Unfortunately for us, he's tending to other matters now. Theft of the Mithril has likely knocked the Empire off balance. Make sure to Bafsk. If we're to stop the Dreadnought from being completed, this may be our only chance. Learn! Dreadnought. We have a man in Bafsk. He's found a way to reach the Dreadnought. I want you to destroy it, at the very least. Find a way to delay its completion. Let's see if I say anything else. She doesn't know anything there. Let's see, actually, wait a minute. Is there anything else? Okay, so it doesn't give us anything new. So Bafsk, I mean, I could probably find a way to walk there, but I'll be honest, it's probably best. It's probably best if I go to Sid and just fly there, because then it'll show up on the map and I know where it'll be in relation. So, I thought I got rid of Minwu right away, but you know, I'm not gonna equip him with. Nah, we're just gonna leave him as is. Because I just have this feeling. I think I lose him fairly quickly, but we won't sell any of the items in case we need to actually, you know, attack and that. But let's keep using our magic. So we're gonna go up to the town to the top right. We won't waste our time with the ship there. And we're almost there. Okay. Let's go and get a move on. I already know that. That oversized garbage scout. Okay, so he doesn't like that. Let's go to Befsk. I guess it's close. Because it's only $100. But let's just do it anyway. Oh, so I'd have to go around the edge. Oh, yeah, I get it. Well, anyway, we'll fight here, use up our magic, you know, the whole spiel. May seem like a little overkill, but you saw how difficult the enemies were when you just go a little bit outside of your region. So it's always best to just be over-prepared. Helps that I have all the mithril stuff now. That probably would have made those couple fights earlier a little easier. Once all these spells get to level 6, then I'll just switch to using weapons for a while. Because I think a lot of people at this point would only have level 3 anyway. How close are we? Oh, those guys are going to take a little while, but maybe we'll do a little trickeroony where everybody's going to defend except for Furion, so you can get the fire level up real quick. Shake it up a little bit. Six shots off with this one for sure. Unless they run away. Now how close are we? Ooh, it's inching closer, so maybe 1 or 2 more fights like that. No, don't run away. Now we should be inching. Yeah, it's going to pop right on the next battle. As long as it's not like a one-person battle. And then we'll do Maria, and then we'll do Guy. Might also be a good way to get some extra MP earned and maybe some intellect or magic power up. Alright, fire leveled up. We'll do one battle where we see what the fire spell looks like. I wonder if it's changed its animation now. Yep. Now it looks like a cyclone. So I think it's every 2 or 3 levels it changes its animation. So she's got how much to go? A fair bit, but we should be able to get there, or at least close enough before we have to heal before she runs out of MP. Looks like I'll probably be close to 10,000 gil again. When Minwu's gone, the only crappy thing will be I won't have my dude with a fair amount of MP to heal status ailments and do emergency healing. That's why I haven't had to use any of the items I purchased yet. How close is she? It's gonna push it. It might not make it all the way before running out. If I have to heal and then come out quickly and finish her spell, I might do that. Yeah, she's probably really close. No, not quite. No, we'll do Guy now, or we'll empty him out. And he was how close? He might hit it with the amount of MP he's got. All right, here we go. Now he can actually use a bunch in a row. Okay. Question, where is he at now? No, he's not going to get it before run out of MP, but that's fine. It's funny that Maria's supposed to be the spellcaster. It's sort of hinted at that they recommend her to be the white mage slash even black mage, and yet she seems to have the lowest MP growth, even though she's casting spells as many times as the other guys are. Okay, so Furion. We'll do that. Furion's still got some MP, so we'll use his up now anyway. And she can't use anything. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Almost out. Alright, that's a good point. So let's save. You passed aboard the Dreadnought. You were throws right. You've got to destroy the Dreadnought. Let's save, or let's rest up. Let's see if we can buy any items and stuff first before we might accidentally make the plot progress to where we can't. What do they say? Jorga's not dealing with these peasants as he should be. Let's see what magic there is first. Fear, Basuna, cures him must have really. Okay, yeah. We actually want 3 of those. Definitely want that. The command of things a short while ago. Things have gotten much easier than they were under the Dark Knight. It's hard to believe a bumbling idiot like Borgin could become a general in the Imperial Army. Hope she didn't hear that. Sent to destroy the Dreadnought. Don't worry, I'm on your side. It's an interesting series up ahead. It's back leading. Be careful. If you see us talking, they may switch. I'm out of here. Good luck. Okay, so that's how you progress the story. But let's talk to Borgin. Back to work. If I finish one day sooner, my glory will be exponentially greater. Oh, great. One of those guys. Nope. So it's actually weaker than what we have with the Mithril. We're gonna equip him with yeah, we'll let him have the stuff for now. I like working in charge. The thought of doing anything especially makes me sick to my stomach. Okay. I swear I know what's General Borgin. We're gonna fall behind schedule for sure. Okay, well let's go in. I know this is the game where like all of your side characters die. That's why I keep trying to unequip them. Oops, that's not what I want. Oh, he can use fire once. Let's blast our way through. So there's a chest up there, and a chest down there. Okay. Don't need the longsword, that's for sure. Alrighty. So let's go over. Nope. Yeah. A lot of people hate sewer levels or like dungeon levels. I don't have a problem with them. as long as they're not convoluted with a crazy amount of like pitfalls or annoying gates that you have to do in the right order. I don't like that, but some people just don't like sewer levels at all, and I never understood that. I already have a longbow, so all right, what we got? Straightforward. Oh yeah, I think we get out there and it's probably going to take off because they completed it. If that's the case, when we get to the door there, I'll unequip Minwu just in case, because I'd rather use his equipment for money fodder or for the next guest if we need to. In fact, I may as well just do it now. Screw it. Oh, the balloons will probably require magic. Oh. Maybe not. Dark Knight, who's also your brother, who's secretly missing. Surprise, surprise, for anybody that doesn't know the twist from 30 some odd years ago. See project through completion, end your resistance, kneel before the Emperor. It's only a time left for you. Consider what I've said. When the time comes, we will meet again. Let's wait for nothing. See for yourselves. Organ. Finished. Now they're going to nuke a whole bunch of the cities. You're figuring out your layout and all that. I mean, I still got to figure out things like integrating the chat onto the screen. I'm torn. I do really like the idea of you being able to see most of the game on the screen, like by only having my little logo on the bottom right and then the This Week in Geek name at the top left. But there's the pass. But I do know that, if we start getting more people coming into chat, and that we'll want to have it so that you can see, so it doesn't look like I'm a crazy person just talking to thin air. But yeah, I'll check out your stream, dude, when you go live, as long as I'm not streaming at the same time, obviously. And we'll see how it looks. What's this? Oh, nice. The Dreadnought were doomed. Is that it for people in here I can talk to? I guess. May as well heal up. So we'll save here. I think I can make the map bigger, can't I? There we go. Yeah, that little speck down there is actually, I think, is it the Crystal Tower, Mysidia Tower or something? That's where you get like some of the best magic in the game. I think it's where you get Ultima. So now we gotta walk the long way back. But we'll just fight through here now anyway, because our spells are powerful enough at the moment. And then once we get to town, you know the drill, it'll be time to waste all of our MP to try to finish leveling up that stuff that I've already gotten. Let's see what Sid has to say if he's here. Whoops. Time to use Asuna. Oh my god, I haven't used it enough. Oh, this is going to get annoying. You have to use it enough in battle. Alright, let's get into battle. Before you can use it outside of battle, it has to be leveled up to a certain point. Well, we'll see here. We'll just let it happen. Because it can miss. That is right. So it's going to take quite some time for him to... Let me try it a few more times and see if that'll work. Maybe it doesn't work on healing poison just yet. For that type of poison. I'll try it another time. And then we'll try it on the other guy who has the other type of poison. Thought I turned it off. Oh, wait, there we go. Try casting it maybe 5 more times and see what happens, and then we'll have to fight the regular battle. Oh, this is getting kind of dire with the health. So I think we're just going to attack and kill everybody now. How close was Asuna? Only gained a level there. Maybe I'll just do that. I wish you could gain more than one level for your magic in a battle. Because then I could just let it... I could sit here, technically, and let it cast like 200 times. So I think I might only have one character that has Asuna then. It's going to be hard to level everybody else's up. I mean, if it could just cure poison and then maybe stone, that's all I'd really care about. Okay, well that worked. Now let's see here. Will it work now? Hey, you know what? I'll just let myself cast it here a whole bunch. Because even if it misses, as long as it's using the MP, it's considered a use. We'll wait till I get down to like 200 MP. I'll have to look up a list online as to what levels correspond to what Asuna can actually heal. I actually like this idea. If you're only going to have one spell that heals all ailments, I like that the more powerful the spell gets, the different ailments it can actually heal. It's just annoying as F if you're trying to do it with everybody else. Trying to get everybody to at least have, you know, a base cure and a base like healing spell. Alright, let's attack. Asuna leveled up. And I guess we'll do another round of Asuna. May as well do Asuna till he runs out of MP. Actually, you know what? Let's attack. So that we only got one guy left. Just so that the rounds go quicker that way. So what we're going to do is we'll do that. We'll do that. And you'll do that. And then we'll just go in a loop. And obviously the higher the level, the more likely you are to be able to actually cast it and not have it miss on multiple people. If their HP gets too low, we'll switch to healing with Cure. I think with Asuna 2, I should be able to heal them outside of battle. Wait till Furion gets to like 150 MP, and then we'll switch it up to Calculum. Do now is we'll have him do Asuna, and you guys can do Cure. That's probably enough. So it didn't level up. Well, it takes a bit for Asuna 3 to go to 4. And they got close. Okay, so maybe we'll get guys. There we go. Maybe it doesn't go as fast as if I... Well, I mean, first of all, let's... and we'll have you do Asuna on you, and you, Asuna on you, and you defend. Now we do Asuna on you, we do the same. And we'll do this until Furion has like 100 MP, and then we'll just switch to all of them doing cure on each other. Well, I guess that didn't work out. Okay, so there Asuna's leveled up. Good. So now I think they can at least heal poison outside of battle. I should make it so they only have one enemy so it goes quicker too. Uh-oh, that's not going to work. It's going to kill them all now. Oh well. Let's do... Okay, so we'll kill some of these guys here for the sake of... Go back to casting Asuna. We'll go back to casting Asuna. We'll defend. Still missed. Okay, well. Let's keep this going. Okay, so now we'll switch to just doing cure on each other. And then once Furion runs out, he'll attack, and I'll call it even, and we won't need to do any more. Go into the town there, heal up, talk to Sid, get back to Altair, and then we'll probably call it a break, because I'm going to take a break for a couple hours, and then come back to streaming a little later, either around dinner time or just after dinner time. East Coast, that is. Maybe I'll do a... Are we all healed? No, there's poison there. So maybe I'll see if I can do one heal for the Stuna, and if that'll work. Nope. See what happens if we just target one person, how powerful we're at. 246, 268, 102. Alright, now he's going to attack. Okay, so we got a boost to pretty much everything. Nice. So, what's our magic at? Cure 5, Asuna 4. Cure 4, Asuna 2. Cure 3, Asuna... That's good enough for now, that's for sure. So, let's get in here. They're dead. They're all dead. Oof. All the outside people that were here. Is it everybody that was here? Yarp. No, I'm not looking for a ride. What you want to do is blow that thing's engine. No, I don't want to. I'm gonna walk over. So he didn't have anything special to say there at least. And we're just going to attack on our way over. see what happened to this town. I'm hurt bad. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Oof, buddy. My daughter, they killed my daughter. It's pretty rough compared to the first game. Dreadnought attacked and destroyed the entire town. Okay, let's get down here. We're gonna save. Yeah, okay. Alright, and they blasted the town here too. Now, is there anybody outside still? Or are they all hiding in the base? I think everybody had to go inside. There's a man in Puff named Sid who might know if the Dreadnought has any weaknesses. This person built an airship. The Dreadnought's really big airship. We already talked to him. But at least our hideout is still safe. Everybody outside is dead. We'll stay here and hold the fort to return. Scared. Prince Gordon has disappeared where he could have gone. Let's talk to the king. So we've lost Scott as well. He proposed to Hildino. Let's ask him about the Dreadnought. What the Empire would dare such a weapon. It's first I've heard of such a thing. Airship. Mithril. Okay, what does it say here? King is not well. King is not well. Many were wounded. The Dreadnought attack. The shock is caused by violence to take a turn for the worse. He knows his death is near. Our fate. Take my leaving. Yeah, that's where he leaves. So now. Okay, that pass. No. I think the pass is necessary when you're on the Dreadnought already. The function's name is the principal. I think now I have to go back to Sid. Glad I unequipped Minwu. So let's make our way quickly back to Sid. And then we'll see from there. I think maybe now is when we go up to the north, maybe? We will see. Because I think Sid could only say certain things until Minwu left the party before it would trigger his next scripted actions. Alright, some HP up's always good. What items do I have? Okay. I might need to get some other items, but we'll see, actually. Yeah, let's just see what they got. No. I'm gonna get one ether just in case, and one more phoenix down. And yeah, that's good. Let's talk to Sid. Airship's powered by Sunfire. Controlling Sunfire is a tricky business. Let the flames get too high. She'll blow sky high. Okay. Okay, so Skyfire. For the ease of use, let me see if I can. So we're gonna waste a little money and go back to Altair just to see if now I have to talk to the princess again and save time, because I'm going to call it quits in about a minute or two and then come back in a couple hours. Let's see here. Let's talk to the princess. Crest of the Kingdom of Kashuan. Kashuan Keep. Scott and Gordon have told me many stories concerning the flame. The finer points of the tale are not known to me. However, I seem to recall the flame cannot be held by just any torch. So let's be able to use Sunfire to destroy the Dreadnought. There's no time to waste. You must work the Kashuan at once. If you hire Sid's airship, the journey should not take long. Okay, so we got that. So let's just talk to Minwoo for a second and see if he has anything to say about Sunfire. Every 3 years they celebrate Fire Festival. During the festival, learn. Oh, it's not. I was trying to learn the Igil's torch. Sunfire event. Learn. Goddess Bell. Thank you. The whereabouts of the Goddess Bell are only known to catch Royal family. Gordon would know where the bell is kept, but I have not seen him lately. Let's go back and talk to Hilda. I've heard Scott and Gordon mention the bell. The gates of Kashuan, you can only hear the voice of Kashuan and the ringing of the bell. Deep in a cave of snow in the ice plains, it will not be easy to retrieve. Snow cavern, very well. If only Gordon were here, he would. No need for risk or danger, but unless there's nothing I can pay. Joseph knows the place. So now, that's right, I do go back to see Joseph. So we'll do that as soon as I come back. But that's going to do it for this session here. So, interesting. We made it through Summit Falls. We went to Basque, and the Dreadnought was risen. And we're getting ready to go back to the north and conquer the snow plains. So we'll save right here. And thanks for sticking around. I'll be back in, I guess, an hour or two.